Hey y'all, it's 12 days of Vlogmas day 2. Keep watching to see how I got this stunning festive look. Hey y'all, welcome back to 12 days of Vlogmas. Again, my name is Denise if you're new here. And if you're returning, oh no, I appreciate you so much. Let's get this holiday look going. I'm actually going to do something a little different this time. I'm going to do an eye look. I know. What? I usually don't do eye looks, but I'm tempted today, so let's try it out. I'm gonna go in with my Milk Primer. I think this is what is this one called again? Pore Eclipse Matte Primer. And so I like to let it warm up in my fingers first before I actually apply it to my skin. And as yesterday with Vlogmas, when I do my skincare routine, I moisturize and use sunscreen. So that's already on my face right now. Put your sunscreen on. Even if you're not going outside, put it on, okay? So let's get going. I think it should be warm now. I like to pat mine into my skin because I feel like it just works better when it's sitting on top of the face and not like rubbed in. You kind of want to let it dry for a little bit before you start going in with your makeup products. Next, I'm going to go in with my Mented Loose Setting Powder, and I'm just going to put this on the parts of my face that get very like oily. So you just take a little bit, and I usually put it just on the T-zone area because those are the areas that really get oily for me. I'm using the Thread Beauty Concealer. This is in shade 6. I believe it is Tan Deep. And I don't think I mentioned what shade the setting powder was in. This is medium deep as well. They also have a deeper shade than this. Y'all, I just started doing makeup maybe in like 2018. I never really used to do like super crazy eyeshadow or wear a lot of makeup. I just didn't know how to do it. And I think that's why. It wasn't because I'm like one of those girlies who's like, oh, I never wear makeup. But just learning and just growing in my skill set has been amazing, just watching the development of what I've been doing. Because let me tell you, when I first started, ooh, baby, not even just the makeup, my wigs too. The wigs were, let me tell y'all, I was taking them out the pack and just throwing them on. I wasn't using the hot comb, I wasn't flat ironing. I was like, all right, cut the lace off in a straight line and just put it on. You don't want to do that. Using the Makeup Revolution palette, this is I'm gonna go in with the shade Relax. It's like a tan. It's almost really close to the concealer that I use, but it's just going to like clean that up a little bit. Woo, 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 woo. Next, I'm gonna go in with the shade Burn. I think it's so beautiful that I work on like beauty content because in high school I was so insecure about my looks and so much because for years I just heard so much like colorist statements and really just kind of internalized other people's colorism about me. Because I never thought I was ugly until other people said it or other people commented on the fact that my skin is dark or, when, when back in the day when people would turn off the lights and then someone's like, where's Denise? That type of stuff. Whereas today, that doesn't bother me. So it's so interesting just seeing this growth and just learning to love myself for real because I'll tell y'all what, in high school, when we would go to the bathroom and like, you and your friends go in the bathroom, put on your lip gloss and stuff, I wasn't doing that. I didn't even want to look in the mirror. I didn't want to see myself. I was like, I already know what I see, or I already know what I look like, but I don't see it. So I would love to be able to talk to the 15-year-old me that was so insecure and just so hurt and give her a hug, give her a hug. I mean, you are beautiful, whatever your skin color is. And not like, the things people would say, like the whole "oh, you're so pretty for a dark skinned girl" type of comment, it's crazy. You'd be surprised. So I'm so happy, like I didn't let that really defeat me, and I didn't like take measures to like lighten my skin. Ooh, no, because I love this melanin. Okay, and as you can see, I am adding this darker shade. And then you're going to want to alternate between the lighter shade and the darker shade just to get that to blend evenly. Because you don't want, like, you see how it's like a harsh line now? We don't want that harsh line. We want it to be blending in together. Packing on this relaxed shade. And a good way to get that to blend without, like, you know, adding more product on and on and on and on and on is to take a different brush. So let's see. Take a different brush that doesn't have any product on it and just start circling. You want to go like in a circle motion when you're blending. Just like the edges, you want to blend that together. And all the edges too, even around the eye. And blending is probably the part that takes the longest when it comes to makeup. Everything else is pretty quick. And just like, you know, around the lid. I'm going to take the shade Haze. Y'all see why I did my eyes before my makeup? Imagine all this fallout on my makeup. I'm going to clean up the eye with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. So I coated the flat brush with my concealer, and then I'm just going to go around my eye shape, okay? So watch. Clean that up. We're gonna fast forward me cleaning this up because y'all, it took me a good little minute. I don't even want to talk about how long that took me, but here we are. We can finally say we did our holiday eye look. There's a little something I want to add to it, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think I want to add a little, like, the amount of times I've dropped something today. Retrograde is kicking my ass, okay? But we're not gonna let it win though. You can keep trying to kick my ass, but you're not gonna win. I want to give it a little, you know, dimension. It's gonna be bomb for you. It's gonna be bomb for you. But I want to know, did you do it? What are you filming today? I finally did it, girl. I've only done my eye look since 7 a.m. Now we can finally start having some fun. I am not going to do the underpainting method like I typically do. I'm just going to go ahead and start going in with my foundation. Y'all know I love the Haus Labs by Lady Gaga foundation. But let me show y'all how good this looks. And you really don't need that much. But I think because, like, you know, my skin is fairly even, I don't have to use a lot. So I'm using this much, and I'm just going to tap that around, right? And then I want to blend it in. But the way that I'm going to blend it in is by stipling it in with the brush. I'm not going to swipe because I'm going to be swiping away the makeup. I don't necessarily have to go too close to my under eye because guess what? I'm going to be using concealer. Yeah, I was right. I was like, what? I was going to say conditioner. Yo, I'm going through it. I'm going through it. The retrograde is trying to kick my ass, but guess what? I got hands too. I have hands too. So I'm just gonna go in. I really want y'all to see the difference between the side that has the foundation and the side that doesn't. And again, I like to bring it down a little bit. I don't bring it all the way down my neck because that's how you get makeup on your clothes. I don't care what company says is transfer proof. Makeup, this shade is not transfer proof. I don't care what anybody says. But, all right. Doesn't it look like I have a filter on? Does it not look like I have a filter on this side of my face? With no filter? Absolutely. This is my third time buying the Haus Labs Foundation because when I was in Cleveland, I was so pale, I had to use self-tanner. Y'all see my complexion? Having to use self-tanner? Crazy. I love it here, y'all. Y'all don't understand. I love it. This is going to be my first Christmas in Georgia. I'm so excited. I'm going to a pajama party too, so I'm really happy about that. I'm going to use the concealer by Haus Labs as well. This is in shade 52. Y'all, it just blends like a dream. Taking a clean beauty sponge, I'm just going to pat that in. Y'all see how this looks? It's just so nice. Let me give y'all a close up of how it's just making everything just seamlessly come together. Now I'm going to contour with my Thread Beauty Face It Stick in the shade 240. That is the deepest shade. This is actually available at Target for only $8. That's why I love it. I love it. And look how deep it is. Only $8. You know how hard it is to find a contouring anything or even a foundation that's deep enough that doesn't make you look green, that doesn't make you look red? Like, oh, hard. But look how all of this is coming together. I told you the retrograde was trying to, count me out, but I got hands too.
Well, sort of, kind of.
Well, I don't know. I've never really been in a fist fight, so I don't know if I have hands. Going in with the Precisely My Brow pencil, I'm just going to shape and fill in my brow. Then I'm going to use the Lip Bars Minute Finish palette to contour my nose, but not to make it smaller, just to define it. And then I'm using the Haus Labs concealer to brighten my skin because sometimes it just fades away, and adding some brightness really helps to just differentiate between everything. Using the One Size setting powder and just lightly, okay? Not too much. Don't put too much. That's how you get the flashback. And then I'm using the Mented blush in Buried Away. I really hope the sound was on that entire time I was recording. If it was not, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to do a voiceover, y'all. Oh, I'm going to blend in this powder using a poof and just tap that in, y'all. Just tap, tap, tap. Just tap, tap, tap. You see? Just tapping this in. The lashes are so dramatic, but it's okay because it's a holiday look. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to add a bronzer just for a little using the clean brush. Not too much either. Not too much. Just to give me that look. I love using just a regular powder to blend everything in and just make it a lot more seamless and smooth. And then I'm going to use 3 different setting sprays. First is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Spray. Then I'm going to go in with the Makeup Insurance by Too Faced because it keeps it looking dewy and fresh. And then I'm going to add the Until Dawn setting spray onto my forehead and T-zone because I need that place to be matte. I don't like to be oily there. Pressing it in and then finishing up with some highlight from Too Faced. Y'all, this is my final look. I absolutely love it. I feel like green works so well with deeper complexions. Like, look at this. I look so cute. I just used a brown and black liner. So I alternate with the brown and black, and then I use the Fenty Gloss Bomb. This is the original. I'm not gonna lie, at first I was a little skeptical about how this is gonna turn out because I didn't really have a plan of how I was gonna do my makeup, but y'all, this really eats. Like, accented this with some cream and gold earrings from Ana Luisa, and oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. I feel very, very stunning right now. This looks so good. Very proud of myself. Let me know if y'all try this look as well. I would love to see y'all like replicate this if you want. Let me see, tag me in it. Remember, you can follow me on Instagram at LongLegsK. Here on YouTube, you can subscribe, LongLegsK, and on TikTok, I am LLZK Lifestyle, all one word. Let me know what you think of this look in the comments, and I'll see you tomorrow.